Greetings one and all, welcome back to the easy and delicious kitchen here. It doesn't get easier than this today, guys. Just going to make a simple roast lamb, but I'm doing it Greek style, and yeah, this is just simple as. So just to start off with, basically I'm slow roasting this in two phases. So this is the first phase. So all we're going to add to our meat here is I've got a whole head of garlic here that I've peeled each sort of clove separately and just sort of chopped it up into manageable pieces like that. And I've also got a couple of stalks of rosemary, and I've just sort of stripped it pieces off the main stalk. So there's still a few woody bits left, but yeah, not those main stalky woody bits. Alright, so that's that. Now I've just got here this is actually a boneless leg of lamb. Now normally when I've made this before, I've used a leg of lamb with the bone in, and that's probably my preference, but this was on special, so I'm not going to knock back a half price, and it still looks like a nice piece of meat. So just with the rest of my leftover rosemary there, I've just got this meat sitting on it. So what I'm going to do is just put lots of slits into this, like so. Grab a piece of my garlic and just wedge it in there, and as you're wedging it in, doesn't matter if it sort of crushes up and breaks apart a bit, that sort of helps the process. And also wedge in a piece of that rosemary, and we'll just keep repeating that until we use up all our garlic and all our rosemary. Alrighty guys, that's looking pretty good. So all I'm going to do now is season it. Just put a bit of pepper, black pepper, a little bit of sea salt. And like I say, this is phase one. That's going in the low oven, around 160 degrees, for around, if it was a big full leg, the first phase I'd do about an hour, but because this is boneless, I might just do it for maybe 3/4 of an hour. Alrighty, I'll see you then. Alrighty guys, yes, I've just got my piece of lamb out of the oven there. So yeah, I have left it about an hour. It has been slow cooking away there. Smells good, you can smell that garlic and rosemary. So now what we're going to do is put some veggies in here. So I've got some of these little pickling onions, and we're just going to throw a few of those in whole around. So yeah, just sort of dot them around the meat. I've got some vine tomatoes that I've just quartered up. Going to drop them around too. Spread them around. And also some lemon wedges. So they're just sort of cut into, I don't know, little sort of eighth pieces like that. Get them in. So this is, yeah, it's just building up our Greek sort of flavours with the lemon, the garlic, the rosemary. In a sec we're going to be adding a few more. Now I have got one whole head of garlic too. I haven't bothered peeling it. I've just sort of chop the top off it like that. That's going to go in as well. I know there's plenty of garlic in there already. Now at this stage you could actually put your potatoes in there as well, but I've chosen to do my potatoes separate because I just happen to have some duck fat I was using for a different recipe yesterday, that chicken liver pate some of you might have seen. So what I've done here is I've just got my spuds in a separate container here that I've already parboiled. I've sort of smashed the top of them with a fork, and I've just ladled a generous amount of duck fat all over them. So they'll be cooking separate, so that's not necessarily Greek, but that's how I'm doing it because I like duck fat on my spuds. So last thing to add to that is our sauce. So I've just mixed it up here. So what I've got here is about half a cup of lemon juice. I've got a couple of tablespoons of olive oil and about a third of a cup of white dry wine, and we're just going to tip that all over everything. Veggies, meat, just get it all in there, like so. And that's it. That's going to bake now for another, well, I'll keep an eye on it again. I'm not 100% sure with this piece of meat, but at least another 3/4 of an hour on that slow heat, maybe an hour. We'll see how we go. Alrighty, I'll get back to you then. Alrighty guys, yeah, so I've got got a plate of this food served up. Potatoes turned out good, the meat's perfectly cooked. You know, my lemon and onion, garlic, tomato, all lovely charred. So you don't actually need a gravy with this, because part of the reason we put that lemon juice and white wine is that, and it sort of mixes with the tomato and all that, and it makes its own gravy. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on, and it's a beautiful sort of acidic, yummy sauce. And it's just, like I say, you don't have to make it, it makes itself. So yeah, I'll just stick that all over. Spuds, everything. And man, that just looks so good. So yeah, let's try a bit of our meat here. So you can see like the garlic's like infused in it. It's nice and soft. Get a bit of gravy. So yeah, just check it out. Probably not focusing, doesn't matter, I'm going to eat it. I can report that meat's fantastic. Let's get a bit of spud here. So yeah, the spud's nice and just cooked in that duck fat. It's just outstanding. There it goes. Actually get a bit of tomato as well. And like, yeah, that's all been cooking in that wine and olive oil and lemon juice. That's so good. Yeah, with this garlic, it's nice and charred up. So what I do is I just squeeze a little bit out. See how it sort of comes out like that. Get a little bit more on, and it's almost like a paste. And it just tastes so good with that meat. Get a bit more. Bit of tomato. You can actually eat that lemon. It's nice and charred up, peel and all. You don't have to worry about that. So like that. I'm telling you guys, that's so good. Gives you a little bit of that lemon peel in that mouthful as well. It's just delicious. Alrighty. Thanks for watching as always. Hope you give this one a try. Well, as you saw, it doesn't really get much easier than that. Very simple meal. But for that simplicity, like if you want to impress someone, like the flavours in that are just so good. Alrighty, thanks to those who subscribed to the channel. Really appreciate it. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, think about hitting that subscribe button. No worries if you don't want to. Appreciate it if you did, but yeah, no worries. And I'll see you all next time. Hi guys, just before I finish off, it's about 5 minutes later. I just wanted to finish this off with a bit of a health warning. If you're planning on giving someone a bit of a kiss or a bit of a smooch, or even going within 5 foot of anyone, especially the opposite sex or same sex, if that's who you're trying to get close to, man, you will absolutely reek of garlic. Just warning you. Because your kiss is on my list. Because your kiss is on my list. The best things in life. Alright, see you next time.